Once again, I don't want to bore you guys. This is Master and Teacher GF, and that's my keys. But so I'm seeing this conversation has came back up again, and what it's really about is right. It's about are we God? Are we right? So the thing about it is what is that? Getting over demons. What is that backwards? Doing only good, dog. Dog, man's best friend. Why is it man's best friend? Because it does only things that it feels is right. God, getting over demons. But anyway, besides that, right, I'm hearing a conversation coming back up again, and it's like, yo, we're all God. We're all God. I'm like, well, from the practicing teachers, you got some explaining to do. So when you say we're all gods, even though truthfully, I don't believe the way that you're saying it is proper. Now, I do believe that everything that's living, when you take that energy, it goes back. And if you could take all the living things right now that's existing and bring it all together, that would be God. But the way it's being said is like, I am God, you are God, we are God. So when you say we are God, do you mean that we are the Alpha Omega source? And also, do you believe that animals are God? Or do you just believe that animals are something that if we're God, the way that it's said, if we're God like that we created? Because I know how we can create women. We take a rib from a male and focus our energy on the ground. I know how we can create men. We take our energy and focus on the ground. So how do we create animals? Practicing teachers. Okay. So after I get past that or whatever, so this is my thoughts on all of that. So if y'all are saying it that way, y'all are saying that eventually every living thing, wait a minute, y'all are saying that us, as in the Alpha Omega, what we did was we decided we was going to throw all of our energy to the earth so that we can live in a million, trillion, whatever amount of pieces to be able to experience life on this earth sphere. And at some time, we had to make sure that we had something that could collect our energy once it died here on earth. And then I guess it's supposed to slowly build God up again, up there, being ourself. That's what it sounds like, right? So right now, pretty much, it's like saying that the God in the heavens that supposed to be there, he weakened himself. He weakened himself to basically nothing, and only kept the sun and the moon up there to collect his energy once it died because he wanted to experience the stuff for himself in a million, billion, trillion different ways as life on Earth, right? That's what it sounds like when they say that. And then eventually it's going to come to a point where everything on Earth that's living is just going to be completely dead, and then it'll go back up to the sun and the moon, and then give God, which you say is ourself, all his energy back, and then everything will start back over again, right? Because that's what it sounds like the breakdown is to me. And it also seems like some of that stuff has gaps in it, which I could explain. But I just want to see how this how this comes off to y'all. Okay? So once again, this is Master and Teacher GF checking in and checking out. Peace.